What's up everyone and welcome back to Mathematical Mindset. So right here guys, we have this 9th algebra math simplification problem and we are to solve for x right here. So the first we're going to say is let p be equal to the square root of 3 plus the square root of x. So from here, if we simply square both sides, we have that p square is equal to 3 plus the root of x if we square both sides right here. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, if we want to simply substitute p, then if we substitute p, we have that p is equals to 3 minus what, x. So we want to simply subtract these two equation right here, and subtracting this, we have this to be p square minus p is equal to 3 minus 3 plus the root of x minus what, x. So from here we have this to be p square minus p is equals to 3 minus 3 is 0, so we have the root of x minus times minus is plus, so we have this to be plus what, x. So the next thing we want to do is to simply rearrange this equation. So we have this to be p square minus x is equal to the root of x plus what, p. But we know that x can easily be expressed as the square root of x or square. Alright, putting this right here, we have this to be p square minus the square root of x or square, and this is equals to the root of x plus what, p. So we want to apply this property to the left hand side of this equation that says a square minus b square. This is equals to a plus b multiply a minus b. So applying this, we have this to be p plus the root of x multiply p minus the root of x, and this is equal to, we can easily interchange this and we have this to be p plus the root of x. So the next thing we want to do is to simply rearrange this equation and set it to 0. So we have this to be p plus the root of x multiply p minus the square root of x minus p plus the root of x, and this is equals to 0. So all of this is in the bracket. So from here we want to simply factor out the common term, and we have the common term to be p plus the root of x. So if we do that, we have p plus the square root of x. If we factor this out, we have p minus the square root of x minus 1, and this is equals to what, 0. So from here we have that p plus the square root of x is equals to 0, and p minus the square root of x minus 1 is equals to 0. So p is equals to negative the root of x, and p is equal to the root of x plus 1 if we simply collect like terms. Alright, so we want to simply recall that at the beginning part we said that suppose p is equal to the square root of 3 plus the root of x. Right, we want to simply recall, so recall that p is equal to the square root of 3 plus the root of x, and from this it shows that this is greater than 0 and this is also greater than what, 0. From p equals to negative the root of x, this shows that p is less than equal to what, 0. Alright, so hence we are going to say that this is what, invalid. So this equation is invalid. So we are going to work with p is equals to the square root of x plus what, 1 right here. So working with this, we know that p is equal to the square root of 3 plus the square root of x, and this is equals to the square root of x plus what, 1. So from here we want to simply square both sides. So squaring both sides, we want to apply this property that says if we have a plus b or square, this is equals to a square plus 2ab plus what, b square. So from here up to this point, this is going to cancel out this, so we have 3 plus the root of x is equal to, so applying this property to the right hand side of this equation, we have this to be the root of x all square plus 2 multiply the root of x multiply 1 plus 1 square. We have this to be 3 plus the root of x is equal to, this is going to cancel out this, we have x plus 2 multiply the root of x multiply 1, we have this to be 2 root x plus 1 square is 1. So collecting like terms, we have this to be 3 minus 1 minus x is equal to 2 roots of x minus the root of x. We want to simply isolate the root of x, so we have this to be 3 minus 1 is 2 minus x, which is equals to 2 root x minus x is going to give us the root of x. So we want to square both sides. So applying this property that says a minus b all square, this is equal to a square minus 2ab plus what? B square. All right, and we have that A is equals to 2 and B is equals to X. So applying this property to the left hand side, we have this to be 2 square minus 2 multiply 2 multiply X plus X square is equal to, this is going to cancel out this, we have this to be X. So we have 2 square is 4 minus 2 multiply 2 multiply X will give us 4X plus X square is equals to what? X. All right, so we want to simply rearrange this equation and set it to 0. So starting from X square minus 4X minus X plus 4, and this is equals to 0. All right, so from here we want to simply factor out. So from here we have that X is common, so we have X minus 4 minus, from here up to this point we have 1 to be common, so we have X minus 4 and this is equal to 0. So we have that since this is common and this is common, we have X minus 4 multiply X minus 1 and this is equals to 0. So X minus 4 is equals to 0 and X minus 1 is equals to 0. X is equals to 0 plus 4 and X is equals to 4. We have that X is equals to 0 plus 1 and X is equals to 1. So therefore we have the value of X to be equals to 4 and 1. So the next thing guys we want to do is to simply verify to show which of the value of X is actually valid right here. So we have the equation to be given as the square root of 3 plus the root of X, and this is equals to 3 minus X. So we are going to say for X equals to 4, we have this to be the square root of 3 plus the root of 4, and this is equals to 3 minus 4. So we have the square root of 3 plus the square root of 4 is 2, which is equals to 3 minus 4 is minus 1. We have the square root of 3 plus 2 is 5, which is equals to negative 1. So this is not equal to this. So therefore, we have that X equals to 4 is invalid. So let's simply solve for X equals to 1. So we have this to be the square root of 3 plus the square root of 1 is equals to 3 minus 1. We have the square root of 3 plus the square root of 1 is 1, which is equals to 3 minus 1 is 2. We have this to be the square root of 3 plus 1 is 4, which is equals to 2. And we have the square root of 4 is 2, which is equals to 2. So therefore, we have that X equals to 1 is what? Valid. So we know that the value of X to this nice algebra math problem is X is equals to 1. So therefore, we have that X is equals to 1 and this becomes the final answer. So with this guys, I'm going to see you in the next video, and if you are not yet subscribed to Mathematical Mindset, please do where to click onto that subscribe button, and guys, give this video a thumbs up.